Kelly Davis, your host of the Untold Miracles podcast, and today I am so excited. I am sitting down with a singer, a songwriter, and multiple award winner. Teen Choice Awards, Young Hollywood Awards, Radio Disney Awards, MTV Awards, iHeartRadio Awards, Austin Mahone. Welcome to the podcast.
Hello, how are you?
I am so good. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. I have to admit something to you. On August 6th, 2014, I went to your concert in Salt Lake City, Utah, with Fifth Harmony.
And how much fun did you have?
OMG. I was dying. I'm like, this kid is Michael Jackson. Like, at the time, you were 18 years old. I'm like, who is this guy? He's seriously the next Michael Jackson. And I was blown away. I think you were with Fifth Harmony. And so I have been a Mahomie since then. So you might want to explain what a Mahomie is to those people who don't know.
A Mahomie is a fan of Austin Mahone. Very loyal, very supportive, and that sounds like you are a very big Mahomie.
Well, yeah, and I have to tell you, you just released a song called Found You, and it is incredible. I've been listening to it all morning long, so I would encourage people to go listen to Austin's new single. You can go to austinmahone.com and get it there. I'm sure it's on iTunes and everywhere else.
Everywhere.
But it is an incredible song.
Thank you. So actually, sorry to stop you. I actually dropped two of them.
Oh, you dropped two?
Yeah, one is called I Don't Believe You, and it's more of like a beat, kind of like a little bit of a Miami type style, a little bit. And then the other one is Found You. So
okay, so I know after this podcast, I'll be getting the other song as well. So thank you. I Don't Believe You. I'm excited to listen to that. So Austin, on this podcast, we talk about miracles that you've witnessed, that you've created, you've benefited from. And I want to talk about how you went from a 3.5-year-old little boy singing Old MacDonald in an army shirt with no pants on and a cowboy hat, saying you're George Strait, and telling your mom that you weren't going to sing until she had a microphone in front of you, how you went from that to performing all over the world and inspiring people with your music. I'm sure there are a few miracles involved with that to now.
You really know a lot about my childhood.
Okay, so everybody that's listening to this podcast right now, you have to go Google Austin Mahone singing. I think it was on America's Funniest Home Videos, and you got to just Google it. It's the cutest thing I have ever seen, and it's just, you just got to watch it. So anyway, so it sounds like you've kind of had a dream of being a singer since you were 3 years old. How did this happen? What miracles happened along the way? Along
the way, I really didn't get into music too much until I was around 15 or 16. I was just, posting videos on YouTube and, just did my thing for about 2-3 years and just built it up over time and it just exploded. So I would say miracles, for me, a miracle would be probably my mom, quitting her job and really helping me focus on, the music and what I wanted to do. And, the miracle, her not really knowing, what's coming out of this. She was just like, I'm going to quit and just help you, live your dreams. Wow. And nothing even really started yet. So she was just really taking a huge chance. It was like, I'm going to help you, take this to the top. So for me, that was a miracle. My mom, really giving me everything since day one, but really in that time.
You, in 2010, posted a video to YouTube. And I know in 2011, early, you posted a video of you singing Mistletoe. Yeah. And it kind of went viral. Yeah. And since then, I know one of your videos has over 169 million views. What's the key to getting something to go viral? It's crazy. How do you get that many views? Literally
anything can go viral. It doesn't matter if you're just starting on something and it pops off, or if you've been doing it for, years and years and years and putting work into it, and then it pops off. But my advice would just be whatever it is that you're really, working on and really trying to, have blow up. You just gotta be consistent with it, keep growing yourself, keep learning, and never stop being hungry for that success, and just keep, working at it no matter how many years it takes you to get there. As long as you keep going, you're going to get there eventually. So were there any miracles involved with you meeting Taylor Swift at a coffee shop and then opening on her tour, the Red Tour? You opened for Taylor Swift. How does something like this happen? I mean, literally just when I met her originally in the coffee shop, was when I was 15 or 16, just getting started in Nashville, and she just walked in. And did you go approach her? I did. But it's funny because she walked in and I was like, I think that's Taylor Swift over there. And the guy I was with was actually like her old manager, I believe, and he was like, in Nashville, all these stars come in, and people, don't really bother him too much because it's Nashville, it's kind of like a thing, you'll see whoever around here. But I was like, I don't care. I'm going to say what's up to Taylor Swift. I'm not just going to let her just, come in and come out. So I went up, I was like, yo, Taylor, I'm a huge fan. Like, I just want to say I love you. Can I get a pic with you? She's like, of course. She was like super sweet. And so, I got the pic. Then a few years later, my managers are like, yo, you're going on tour with Taylor. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is insane. Like, out of nowhere. Like, that's just something that's just so surreal for anybody to hear. Like, you're going on tour with Taylor Swift. Like, so my first tour ever in life.
That's crazy. Where do you go from there? I guess it's Chris Brown. And who else do you want to collaborate with that you haven't yet?
I want to collab with anyone.
Okay.
Literally, I'm open to work with anybody who's down to work and create. And, I'm just here to make amazing music.
Well, that's what you've done. You've been producing music since 2011. I want to know what the favorite song is that you've ever recorded.
Favorite song I've ever recorded, probably Dirty Work. One of my songs, just because it's like a real up-tempo, funky type track, and it was just a lot of fun recording that. Awesome. I remember dancing in the booth while I was recording it.
Of all the many artists you've collaborated with, who have you learned the most from? And why? There have been a few. Jason Derulo, Pitbull, Taylor Swift.
I mean, I've learned a lot from everybody I've met. Anytime I meet a new artist and spend time with them, I kind of just, take their advice, the things they tell me, the things, watching them work in the studio. I just take little things and just soak it all up and put it into, the artist I am. So, I mean, Taylor Swift, she's always told me to be close to my family and keep my friends close and keep that tight circle because, those are going to be the people that are with you, all the way. The whole ride. Pitbull, I'm still learning a lot from. He's very, very business savvy. Like in the music business, he knows exactly what to do, what to say, who to talk to, and like, still, like I just have so much to learn from him, and I'm just soaking it up as much as I can.
Well, I was at a Tony Robbins event last year, and Pitbull came in and spoke, and I was blown away by his story. Because I mean, you see him as this huge performer, and then
right.
You hear him speak and share his soul, because he's been through a lot, and he literally is just there to mentor and teach people. It's incredible. Yeah. And how awesome that you're like under his wing. Exactly. And maybe teaching him a few things as well, right?
A few things, but he teaches me a lot though. For real.
So I want to go back to when you were a year and a half old. Your father tragically passed away, and your mother raised you as a single mother. I know Grandma had a lot helped out as well when you dropped out of high school to kind of focus on your music. Tell me some of the struggles that you faced in life growing up, being raised by a single mom. I
wouldn't say there was too many struggles, just because for me, like, I didn't really know any better. Like, some people would be like, oh, like, how, like, I can't imagine, growing up without a father. But, like, to me, that's just how it was. My mom was kind of like both of those roles, and she did a very, very amazing job, doing that, raising me. And, of course, I had help from my grandparents, my grandma, my granddad. And my granddad kind of filled that father-type role for me. So, I kind of had someone there to get me into sports and, throw the football or something in the front yard. Like, I had that, so... That's amazing. Yeah, but I feel like, that makes me and my mom even closer than we already are. So who's been the biggest miracle worker in your life? Yeah, literally my mom has been my rock like the whole time. I would say my mom or my granddad. Yeah. And are they all in Texas now? They're all in Florida. Oh, they're in Florida. So do you have any family in Texas? Yeah, I have a lot of family in Houston and some in San Antonio. Some in Tampa. So we're kind of like Florida and Texas, like back and forth. So I want to go back to your 15-year-old self. So imagine that you're 15, but then what you know now. What advice would you give to your 15-year-old self? For maybe some people out there that are going through some hard things. Because honestly, I do celebrity relations for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals and been working with celebrities for a long time. There's a lot of hard things that come with fame that people don't even have a clue about because they haven't known what it's like to be famous. But what advice would you give to yourself, just looking back? I would just say there's a lot of times when I was 15, 16, doing the YouTube thing and doing music and really enjoying it and loving it and not really knowing where it was going to go. I was just kind of doing it just for fun. So I would probably tell my 15-year-old self to keep working hard and, good things are coming. And, as long as you just stay persistent on what you're trying to achieve, even if you don't really know where it's going to go, like you're definitely going to get somewhere. So just keep focused. That's awesome. What were your thoughts when you, for your job, were
you were doing bowling pins, right? You were setting up the bowling pins?
Yeah, that was like one of my first jobs ever. It was like my mom and my stepdad at the time, they were into like this bowling league. And I really wanted to go, and so they're like, yeah, come along, we'll all have fun bowling and stuff. And then I got there and they're like, yeah, your job is to set up all the pins after we're done knocking them down. I was like, all right, cool. But I mean, I made some good cash, like almost $100 a night. So I was like, I'm not complaining.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So Austin, tell me what you're most looking forward to next right now.
Most looking forward to next right now, I have some new music that I'm working on in the process. So I'm excited to release that to the world.
When can we look forward to seeing that?
Probably the end of this year or Tapa next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you do all of your own writing?
Myself, my boys, Rob and Bob over there, they help me most of the time. And then whoever I'm working with, producer-wise, writer-wise, we, all three of us, this is like the team right here, like the core team. And then we'll just collab with whoever we're working with. So
I hear that you once wrote a song in the bathroom.
Yeah, I did.
Tell me about that. And is that a source for your inspiration usually?
Sometimes. I don't really know why I was in the bathroom, but I had a pretty nice bathroom at the time, so I was like, I'm just gonna set up my keyboard in here. I don't know. I do like writing songs in the bathroom, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Sometimes I'll turn the shower on, let that thing run for
And can you tell me the name of the song that people can go listen to that you wrote in the bathroom?
It's called All I Ever Need.
Okay, awesome. It's a really good tune.
Actually, I wrote it with Rob too. Rob was
you
there.
did? Oh, shout out to Rob over there. So I have a couple quick fire questions for you. I want to know your favorite song of all time.
Favorite song of all time, Human Nature.
Ooh, favorite artist of all time?
George Strait.
Wow, favorite place you've ever visited?
Japan.
If there's anyone that you could meet that's famous, whether they're alive or passed away, who would that be?
Elvis.
Ooh. Biggest fear?
Biggest fear is either snakes or losing my voice.
Have you ever had issues where you did lose a voice and you weren't able to do a show?
Yeah, actually my whole tour.
Really? You had to cancel a tour?
My first, this is after the Taylor Swift tour. So the hype is built, everyone's excited. This is my first ever, I'm headlining, this is my tour. The day before I got this weird strep throat, my vocal cords were all swollen, my throat was swollen up, and I was out. Literally the day before, and it started in Miami. It was gonna start in Miami. So everyone's there, the stage, we're rehearsing for weeks at a time beforehand. It was just a huge mess, but I was so devastated because I was like, man, I just let all my fans down.
So what did you do to get through that?
I had to move the entire tour to next year.
Wow.
But I actually feel like once I did that, at first I was bummed. I was like, everyone's excited. What am I gonna do? I let everybody down. But I really feel like it kind of helped me prepare. Obviously, helped me prepare more for when it came back around. Because then when it came back around, I was like, all right, I've been practicing the show for a long time now. My voice has gotten stronger. I've gotten stronger as a performer, as a dancer. So everything worked out.
So God's time is kind of perfect. So
exactly.
Wow, that's an amazing miracle. I think that's a miracle there.
Yeah.
So I want to know something that your Mahomies don't know about you. They know so much. I want you to give them some little golden nugget. They're like, oh my gosh, we had no idea that Austin's favorite candy, I don't know, whatever it is. What don't they know about you?
I have no idea. Literally, everybody knows everything.
Okay, well, I just have to ask.
Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay.
No girlfriend.
Okay, just so you guys all know, he's single. Austin, I close out the podcast with this question. If you could create 3 miracles in the world today, what would that look like for you?
3 miracles in the world today. If I could come up with 3 miracles, one miracle would be for everybody in the world to just get along. Second miracle would be...
Some people have had superhero powers, you name it, whatever. Dr. J wanted to be able to shoot a lower golf score. I can't remember Nick Cannon's. What did he want?
A miracle if I could somehow be a lot better at basketball. That'd be a great miracle. Because I think I'm a lot better than I am. But and I think third miracle probably what we're doing right now, raising millions of dollars for the kids and giving it back and seeing it all go to a great cause. I think that's a great miracle that we're all involved with right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan. So today you've been hanging out with Miracle Kid Jordan Jackson. She's been treated at our Children's Hospital in Orange County.
Right.
She is a superstar. She was born with sickle cell disease. Hey, Jordan, can you kind of tell us about that?
I have sickle cell disease, which means my red blood cells stick together and no blood flows through, which causes me to have major pain. And I get major pain, and I have to end up going to the hospital, and I have to get pokes, which are called IVs.
Yeah, what's the hardest thing that you've had to endure with sickle cell?
One time I haven't been able to breathe.
Oh, wow.
So I had to be put on a breathing machine.
Wow, that had to be kind of scary. Well, today you've been hanging out with Austin. We've been playing video games to support Extra Life because today, across the country, everybody's gaming for 24 hours to raise almost $10 million to help kids treated at Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And it's kids like you, Jordan. We're so grateful for you being such a champion and so courageous, because I see you in the hospital all the time. And you are a rock star. Like, you are so strong. You inspire me every day. And I want to thank you, Austin, for taking the time to be here with Jordan today.
Of course, absolutely.
Gaming for the kids. So everybody, I want you to check out Austin's new music. Go to austinmahone.com. Go get Found You. And what's the name of the other single?
I Don't Believe You.
I Don't Believe You. Go help kids like Jordan. Go to cmnhospitals.org. Donate today. $1, $5, $10. That all adds up and helps save kids' lives. Kids like Jordan. Thanks so much. Bye. Thanks so much for tuning into this week's episode of Untold Miracles. To support your local children's hospital and create a miracle in your community, go to cmnh.co/Untold Miracles to help create a miracle in your community today. $1, $5, $10, all the money stays local to help kids in your community. And if you enjoyed this episode, text LOVE CMNH to 51555 to let us know and subscribe for more.